Hello everyone, thank you for joining. Today we are at Ace Batting Coaching and Batting Cages. We have Ramesh with us. Thank you for joining us,
Yes, and
and
thank you.
giving us some of your important time. So, in this video, we will talk about Ramesh, his initiative, what he has been doing in the recent time, and what are his plans for this year, and for the next year's time to come. So, Ramesh, I would request you to briefly introduce yourself and the initiative you have taken. Thank you so much, first of all, for taking this beautiful initiative.
It's good, right?
Yeah,
So thanks, Asim. Thanks for coming here. Having this setup. It's amazing. It's always good to find communities encouraging this kind of initiatives. So to tell me about myself, my name is Ramesh. Been a sportsman all my life. Uh, I've tried various different sports. I've played badminton at a national level, and also I've been the cricket. Though it's in our religion. It's a religion, and we play
yeah,
anyone from the
yeah,
subcontinent. We have played cricket or remotely or actively. We
yeah.
have been participating on cricket, and yeah, that's a religion. So I had my fair share of cricket in my life.
Mhm.
So I played for school, I have played for college, and I've been a selector for Usmani University. I was in a college, Loyola Academy, which is basically the PG and MCA college. I was the team selector for cricket. We have selected a team and sent it for Osmania University South Zone and National. So this team actually made it to the national
Oh, nice. Yeah.
inter-university championship. That was amazing. So
Mm.
yeah, I was more involved in cricket from the strategy point of view.
Mhm.
Identifying the player strategies, field strategies, strengths versus weaknesses, how to come over it. So that gave me a kind of a boost to involve something in the game on the strategy side. And yeah, ace batting is a brainchild of that.
Yeah. So I know it's been a very busy year so far, and you have quite a few initiatives in pipeline as well. So can you please tell the audience, like, how was the year so far? What was the exciting things you were doing?
Oh, this year was amazing.
Mm.
This initiative was started in 2000, I would say. That is
Okay.
the time when we started to acquire the land,
Mhm.
got the blueprints, and the idea was to have a small, batting cages set up. So we started to acquire the land in 2020. February is when we signed the deal, and then from then on we had to approach city for various different approvals, and finally in 2022 November we got the business license. So in the meanwhile, we also got. I had my childhood friends who, in India, they developed the machines, the one of a kind cricket specific bowling machines, which are the same one that they also supply to Indian cricket team.
Mhm.
So these things are very advanced, very. You can literally replicate any bowler, any condition, even the pitch conditions, by the settings. It's completely remote, and on top of it, we made 21 customizations.
Oh,
So
nice.
this
Yeah.
this guy was like my friend.
Hmm.
We go back all the way to school, college days. So generally, he would not basically take care of those kind of requests
Hmm.
because of the volume of business that he has. Because he sends missions like 40 to 50 missions a month, and each mission takes about a week to manufacture.
Mhm.
So he was overwhelmed at that time. But when I told him that this is something that I wanted to do in the US and trying to bring in the US population also closer to cricket. Um, so he actually was very cooperative. So he took my request, completely remote operated. As you see, you might have seen that we operate this machine with a tablet,
Yeah.
and then we create all those profiles. Each profile is basically a combination of speed, swing, bounce, and the ball type, and etc. And all. Even the bounce
Yeah. So
conditions.
there are some predefined profiles, and then you can, of course, customize them as well.
Yes, yes. So you can build your own profile.
Yeah.
So if you know that this is the bowler that you're gonna face, you can pretty much configure that in the
Mhm.
system, including the pitch conditions. There are
Yeah.
some slow pitches, there are bouncy pitches, there are high moisture pitches. Those are also something that we can configure. So if you see this facility, lane
Mhm.
5 is a slow pitch.
Okay.
Lane 6 is a fast pitch.
Mhm.
So with those pitch conditions and on top of it the machine, you can basically recreate the scenarios. So with those said, with all those 21 different customizations, he delivered us four machines. That we asked for six machines, but he said that he cannot do that. He delivered four machines, and we have set up these things. But as you have experienced, you might have also seen the bowling profiles, the way it does in swing out, swing in, simmer out, simmer straight,
Yeah.
bounce, speed. I mean, all in a touch of a button. You don't even have to go behind the machine to basically
Yeah, and you
configure
don't
them.
even need a partner or anyone else.
Exactly. I mean, that's the whole point, because in
Mhm.
India, where everyone plays cricket, it is quite possible for you to find a friend who would ball to you, or in turn, you can always trade. Like, you ball to him first, and then, he balls to you, and the cycle can go on. In the US, it is really hard for us to find a partner,
Mhm.
let alone practice. I mean, finding a partner itself is going to be a challenge. That's why the whole mission concepts comes in, where you can come alone, you can just swipe your membership card that would identify the member, and then the mission activates, and then you can basically select whatever you want. And you might have seen me playing on the auto mode. I've spent a lot of time on these machines. So you can basically come alone, you can select your profile, and you can keep going until you're tired.
Yeah. So I remember like a month or two ago there was a quite interesting initiative you guys took. There was some batting competition
Oh,
over here.
yes.
Yeah. So I saw some photos and videos over Facebook. So can you share
Mhm.
something about it?
Oh, yes. So this is a simulated pressure conditions.
Mhm.
So here we can replicate in a ball. We can practice. We can get the muscle memory in. We can get the pre-match setup in, because this machine also works in simulation mode. So it goes from match simulation, bounce simulator, and it can also do complete random. So I'm giving you this answer, but I want to explain these scenarios because that's important.
Mm.
So in what happens is, to build your muscle memory, you want to play the same ball over and over again, so that you know how to hit it to the sweet spot of the bat, and then drive it to the area that you want to take an advantage of, rather the baller taking advantage of you, right? So with the muscle memory building, that's exactly what is accomplished. And one day before the match, you can set it in the bounce simulator or match simulator, wherein it changes the speed, line, length within 20% of the selected profile, and then it tries to get you out. Third is the complete random mode, wherein it goes from the machine can do anywhere from, say, 60 to 160 kilometers per hour. So it changes the speed, swing, bounce. It changes everything basically. So this challenge that we
So
brought around.
sorry to cut you off.
Mhm.
Before coming to the challenge, so we have talked about the facility.
Mhm.
So I know, yeah, you have a pretty good coaching staff as well,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
And can you talk a little bit about them before we go to the challenge stuff?
Sure. So one of the main motto of having a training facility set up over here is to attract the young generation.
Mhm.
Because in India, when we were practicing, I mean, you must have practiced, and I have practiced. We don't have a lot of practice grounds.
Yeah.
And we don't have coaching as well, because I used to travel like 23 miles just to get to my
Oh my
coaching in the
God.
morning, 4 o'clock, and then come back at 8 o'clock, go to college, and then be back at training by 6 o'clock in the evening. So it is exhausting.
Yeah.
So trying to build something like this is to get the young crowd attracted to it. They
Mhm.
understand the sport. They also get a chance to actually experience it. And we are very lucky enough to find the like-minded, because we have one, you must have known of us.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So he is a pure passion. So this guy approached me and said, Ramesh, if you want to do it, I can coach. And he has played nationals. He has been a part of the Pakistani under 19 team.
Yeah.
He's a tremendous, the way he conducts the coaching. I let him, run this training for a couple of weeks just to see. And I was taken by the passion that this guy carries. And I get a feedback from the students also, that They have we grew from 5 members in the first month. Now we are at 20.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So and we have not seen a single drop off. So even
Yeah.
even if the weather is bad,
Mm.
these kids come up on time, and then they expect to
Yeah,
have
even
fun.
last night I was here, and there were a little bit raining and cloudy weather, but all 20 kids were having their time here.
Exactly. I mean, rain or shine, they are here, and we're actually trying to also help them to move indoor for this winter.
Mhm.
But again, yes, we have this training program, and we have also a roadmap for it. So we want to create our under 8 and under 14 team from Northwest Arkansas, and then be able to participate in minor league. So that's our aim. So we already have gone a distance. We have identified the team.
Oh,
Now,
nice.
out of this 20, there are 6 players who have crossed that second level of training, and now they are getting into baseball. And also we train them based on the ball. So
Mhm.
the absolute beginners, we train them on tennis, and then they go to the tape ball, and then from their tape ball they go to the synthetic ball to
Yeah, there is
yeah.
a step-by-step process.
Exactly.
Mm.
So we have already gone to that baseball level.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there are six kids who have proved themselves into the baseball
And
area.
what are their ages? How old they are?
The ages are from 8 to 13.
Oh.
So those are the one who have actually gone to the second level of training. But we also have a very strong uh, women team, rather not women. I don't know, kids are all same. We treat kids same irrespective of whether it's a girl or a boy.
Mm.
We treat them the same. And we have a very strong presence of girls. Okay.
Yeah, one of
And
my friend's daughter also comes here.
oh,
Roshan's daughter. Yeah.
yes, Pari, she is like, and we are building a team
Mm.
which will comprise of both boys and girls as one team, go on the field and win the trophy. So
Oh.
that's exactly what we want to defy the barriers of boys only versus girls only kind of a tournament. We want to prove that everyone is same.
Mm.
And that's exactly what these guys are getting trained on. I wish we can have. I'll also show you some videos
Mm.
of they actually getting trained. They're amazing. I mean, you will actually feel that, man. I mean, these guys are onto something.
That's quite exciting.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I wish I was 10 years old, so I could join it.
I wish I were 10 years.
So I would have that much facility, at my age. Anyways,
Sure.
so let's come back to my previous question. So how
Yes.
was the challenge? What was it and how it went?
The challenge was pretty good. As I told you that it goes from straight balls to simulator mode and this
Mhm.
thing mode. So in that you can always practice, but in the ground when facing the baller in the real match, what takes you over is not the ball itself. It's the pressure of making runs in a stipulated time or stipulated balls. So to have that experience also, apart from the ball profile, apart from the batting profile, the order in which you go in, that doesn't matter anymore. So
Okay.
there is a target for each and every or there is a role of each and every batsman that goes into the field, that he has to make runs, so and so runs, and so balls. So this was a simulation to see how that pressure, feel the pressure, get used to that pressure, and improve your game. So that was the idea. There were about 23 participants who competed on this. So the challenge was very simple. We have those target zones. We have pre-set up a field setup. So we have basically shown the players that this is the field setup of this particular challenge. So we have all markings on the batting cages, and there are some designated areas which are risky, which are and run fetching also. So the idea is within those 30 balls, which varies from various different profiles, which we run in simulation mode. That is, you cannot anticipate what kind of ball is it gonna be. So in that scenario, making those runs, the first round of it was in 30 balls, you got to make 30 runs. So all who qualify would go to the second round. Second round is 30 balls, you need to make 50 runs. And the third round is 30 balls, you need to make maximum runs. The one with scoring the maximum wins. Guess what is the final score who won?
In 5 hours,
Nah, yeah,
around 100.
it was heartbreaking that one person who actually won the contest, he missed 100 by one run.
So you know,
We were precise
yeah.
on the scoring system.
So audience can see like how smart I am, you know.
Or experienced.
Yeah, yeah. So okay, thank you. So the next big thing in NWA cricket is, you know, upcoming T10 Leather Ball tournament.
Mhm.
And let me tell the audience, you know, Ramesh owns one of the teams, the Ace Batting team, Ace Challengers,
Yes, achievers.
Ace Achievers, sorry. So can you tell something about the T10 tournament? Like how did you own this team, and what are your plans for this team and all?
Yeah, that's a good question, and that's a very good initiative that just started. Before I want to say something about, I want to give the credit to NWJ Cricket also, who has been running a lot of tournaments in the NWJ area, who have done tremendous job in getting together and holding together the like-minded or the interest, the very passion for cricket. They were able to hold it on the right area, and they have nurtured a lot of teams. I mean, everyone is working for either one of the other company, mostly Walmart. So even with those work pressure, people have really put their time in the entire season. The summer, you will see that the starting May, you would see that the tournaments are going
Yeah.
on until the end of the season. Like the last tournament got finished last week,
Yeah.
right? So every single weekend has got these games, and you would not see anyone missing it. So that is a kind of a passion, the kickstart that NWG Cricket has given. On top of it, multiple people have come. They are also expressing their interest and their initiatives and the very purpose of taking this passion forward. And they have formed a council called National State Council. The shit that I'm hearing right now. So these guys, they have they are all leather ball players. So this is the ball format. Basically, NWGA has baseball format, and this team have got the leather ball format. Leather ball is the next level. Apart from being attacking the ball as it is, trying to defend yourself, not getting hurt, and also driving the ball to its destination is the
It's a
challenge.
totally different
It's totally different game.
skill, you know.
Absolutely.
Mm.
And it is also the I would say the challenging part. I mean, apart from enjoying the cricket of bowling and batting, the ball swings. The bowler has got additional responsibilities and advantages. The leather ball swings very differently from how the baseball does, and it also hurts you. So it basically you need to defend yourself. At the same time, you need to approach the ball with respect. So that is the format. So they have started this same IPL style, wherein you have a pool of players who are interested, who have been experienced, but not everyone gets a chance to play leather ball.
Yeah.
Because the leather ball teams demands a different type of practice, infra, and also the teams itself, the team composition itself. So the innovative way they approached is like they pull all the players who are interested, and then they have auctioned the players just like how we do in IPL.
Mm.
So each team gets a random choosing of people, of players. Not that it always is possible that the best 10 players, and you can just grab them, form a team, and you win all the tournaments. That's one way of doing it. But this allows the same members of the same team to be spread across multiple teams and showcase their talent.
Mhm.
In which case, everyone will be able to lead, motivate, and also learn at the same time.
Yeah.
So that is the opportunity that just opened up with this initiative. And yes, I've been fortunate enough to represent myself and my team. We are Ace Achievers, and Ace Achievers, we have selected a mix of talent, people who are interested in the game, people who have experienced in the game, and people who are ready to put in effort.
Yeah.
All these three variants we have. What we believe, Ace Achievers, we believe achieve with practice. With you practice enough, you dedicate the time, and then anyone can achieve. That's our motto. And we have since we are the only company or only business rather, or I would not say business because it's not exactly business, only
Only
passion,
initiative you get.
initiative,
Yeah.
which is 100% related to the field, which is cricket. So we have focused on extensively on the training program. So we have, while others practice, at less frequency, we have divided the team itself into various different components. Bowling, batting, fielding, catching, running between the wickets. So each have got a different program, and at a we don't have to wait for the entire team to come together as one, which we also do. Every week we meet as a team twice, but other time we have the batters, they can come anytime, they can practice, they can either strengthen their strong points or cover their weak points, in which case that is exactly what practice means. So I'm very happy to say that batters are taking advantage of it. Bowlers are taking advantages of it. We have open lines, we have targets. We have different profiles that we can replicate. So we show them the video to say, okay, this is how this particular profile works, and then bowlers are really working hard in order to replicate that. So those are the kind of trainings that we have planned for our team, and in the long run, we are making sure that every member of the team plays their role, and also brings the name of the team up, and
Yeah.
that's what we are hoping
So
for.
yeah, so just to let audience know, I am also part of ACE Achiever. So thank you so much for actually for me as well. I was not expecting at least so because I haven't played leather ball here. So thank you so much. And you are investing a lot of time and money, in this initiative,
Mhm.
in this tournament, and also for your team. I just wanted to let audience know that you have certain plans and certain facilities and certain contributions for the other teams, even
Mhm.
though they are competing with ACE Achievers, but still you are facilitating them so
Mhm.
well. So can you share those?
I want my opponent team to be stronger than my team.
Yeah, that's a strange.
Because you the chance of the very sport is that when you are challenged enough, you will challenge yourself,
Makes sense.
right? So see, this is a facility which is cricket, irrespective of the team. Anyone can come, anyone can practice. So we have given free to use sessions.
Mhm.
So we have a 3.5 acre land, right at the back of this facility, that you can use for field practice. We have 10 cages, out of which 4 are automated machines, and we have 6 of them which are manual lanes. We open up the facility for them. We are saying, please use the facility as much as you want.
Yeah.
That way, the more the skill improves, the more is the will and wish to improve increases,
Yeah.
within
And
the person.
one can only take such initiatives when he has a bigger heart. I must say, yeah,
Or passion.
or passion. A bigger passion comes with a bigger heart. Because you are you want other teams to be as much competitive, even more competitive as yours teams, because you want to see this area. You know, people are making their names for themselves and for the area as well. Yeah.
Exactly. So see, being a part of the team, it is not the team owner
Yeah.
who's trying to prove something. It is the player's respect which is at his stake.
Yeah.
When I say stake, it is basically every person who has who is ready to face a leather ball,
Mhm.
even though get injured, they're still ready to face that. Is because they want to prove something. They want to prove that they are a sportsman. They are a better sportsman, right? So when they come prepared to the ground, they also are prepared to prove themselves, and then put in that extra effort in order to make the spirit of the game alive. And that's exactly what we are
Yeah.
really hoping to
Makes
improve.
sense. Makes sense. And before I conclude, do you want anything? Otherwise, I would like to conclude this discussion.
Sure. See, this is one-off facility,
Mhm.
and I'm actually proud to say that these machines, whatever we see at our back, are the patented product, which you cannot find it anywhere in this world.
Yeah. And
Okay, so why I say that is because those customizations that makes our job easy or accurate in the bowling style is the precise functions that we have requested on top of the existing one. And we have opened this, so this is we are in Arkansas, not a flagship place like Dallas or SF4 or
Like
something.
big cities,
Exactly. So we wanted to prove a point that this kind of a facility can be made use of, and players will turn out to be champions. So
And-
yeah, I want everyone to come visit the facility once, experience these features. Okay, irrespective whether you're a professional player or who have not batted or bowled in the last 10 years. The last thing you might have done is in the college. It doesn't need anything. You can come alone and practice by yourself. So come to the facility, experience it, and spread the word around. I think that would be the mutual cooperation that anyone can show, and we would appreciate that.
So I must say, Ramesh, you have taken such a huge and nice initiative for this community. Now it's our job to make sure we cooperate, and we have encouraged for you. Instead of so as you said, we should come here, we should visit here, and we should support this initiative as much as we can.
Absolutely, that would be amazing. And I would also request parents, to also consider trying their kids on this skill of cricket. Um, you'll be amazed to see that how they transform both physically, mentally, and in the game. You would see a tremendous tremendous improvement. Uh, and it's always our favorite sport, so you should try once.
Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you so
time.
much.
Yeah,
It's
see
been
you
amazing.
tomorrow in the ground.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.